Okay, in this episode of the Liam Jeffrey Property Show, we're going to talk about the ONE Palm by Omniyat. So, if you've seen any of my videos before, you'll know that I like to talk about the developer of the project, not only the properties themselves. So obviously with this project, we're going to talk about Omniyat. Now, Omniyat was founded in 2005. It's a privately owned company, and it was founded by a gentleman called Mr. Mahdi Amjad. I've tried to do a lot of digging on this company, as I always do. There isn't a whole lot of information out there online. So, but I guess you've got to base it on the fact that they've actually already completed 10 projects. Well, they've either got projects that are completed or under construction. There's actually 10 in total here in Dubai. Projects that you've probably already heard of include the ONE by Omniyat in Business Bay, which are the offices located near the JW Marriott Hotel. The Square in Dira, which I believe was done in collaboration with Movenpick Hotels and Resorts. The Pad in Business Bay, which is a really nice looking building. It's actually laid back. It's quite a cool, hip, trendy apartment building. And then, of course, the famous Opus building, which was designed by the architectural genius Zaha Hadid, the late Zaha Hadid. So, yeah, I mean, from everything that I know about the company, everything that I've looked into regarding the company, you can be really confident. In terms of the ONE Palm specifically, the founder and CEO, Mr. Amjad, recently said that the topping out of the ONE Palm ahead of schedule is a testament to our team and partners who have worked tirelessly to bring this incredible building to life. From this point on, we now look forward to handing over the keys to our first customers and the official opening. So as you can see from things, they're ahead of schedule. I was down there at the project last week with a guy called Luke. Had a great time. He showed me around. We looked at the show apartment. Two things that personally stood out for me. The first one being the viewing perspectives. When I looked at the building, I kind of thought that the only real view would be of the marina skyline, and I was completely wrong. As soon as we went up the elevator, the back view, so facing out to the Burj Al Arab, was completely shocking for me. I didn't expect to see such a nice view. You know, it really is nice. So it's not only the marina skyline view, which will blow people away, it's the view from the other side as well. You've got the Burj Al Arab. On a clear day, you'll also be able to see downtown, and you've got the sea area. The Sheikh's Island is also there. So you get both views, and every apartment is designed in a way to have those views. You've either got half floor penthouses or full floor penthouses, so every option in the building has both views with it. The second thing that really impressed me was the amount of space behind the building. You actually enter the car park from the backside, and when they first started the project, I have to admit that I really didn't think there was a whole lot of space there. I thought that they were cramming it in a little bit, but when I visited, there's just such a huge amount of space behind the building that I never expected. There's going to be a restaurant, and we'll talk about a few more of the amenities in a bit, but there's going to be a really big beach area behind. There's going to be a jetty so people can come in on the yachts, and yeah, there's a lot of space behind it. Now let's talk specifics. So first of all, the contractor. The contracting is going to be done by a company called Multiplex. This is their first project in Dubai, but they've done a lot of work throughout the UK and all over Australia. And obviously they're doing a great job because they've topped out ahead of schedule. So I don't think there's going to be any complaints with this company, and I think they're going to make a name for themselves in this market. The building itself is due for completion in 2018, next year, so not too far away at all. I mean, let's look, why is it so special? A lot of people are talking about this building. Obviously there was the famous sale which happened about a month ago, which we'll talk about in a little bit as well. But I mean, from the design, it looks amazing. Something that we haven't really seen. It's pretty unique for the Dubai skyline. It's actually going to be 910,000 square foot in total, and the structure was designed by the infamous award-winning New York architectural company Soma. So Soma have included 3, 4 and 5 bedroom residences and 3 triplex penthouses. The architecture includes double and triple height spaces and dramatic cantilevers, providing unique outdoor living spaces and beautiful sanctuaries. So the whole thing is just completely different and designed in a way to really stand out. Okay, now I've got the brochure here, so I won't show you all of it because it's a really big brochure. hopefully on this you'll be able to see the location. So it's actually situated on the east tip of the palm trunk, and it's actually plot number 1, hence the name ONE Palm. I mean, yeah, it's very easy in terms of access. You've got 94 units, okay, 94 penthouses, only penthouses in this project. And quite an interesting fact is that they've actually designed the building to have 400 supersized car parking spaces. So they've really thought about everything. There's going to be a private jetty, like I mentioned. So people will be able to dock their yachts. They won't be able to park them there for the whole time, but you'll be able to get on and off from the jetty. Now, something that's quite different as well is that there's going to be 2 interior design concepts. So residents will have the choice whether to opt for one company, which is called Super Potato. Quite an interesting name, but they're famous for, well, one of the things they're famous for is the Zuma restaurants. They designed the Zuma restaurants. They're actually based in, let me get this right, Setagaya-ku, which is in Tokyo. They're renowned for their chic and modern fit-outs. So this is some of the design that you can expect to see. So this is the lobby area. Hopefully you can get a good glimpse of that through the camera. Again, I think that's the lift area, isn't it? Pool. Sorry, let me get you a better picture. That's the outdoor area. How nice does that look? So that's Super Potato. So they're really ultra modern. If you go to the show apartment that they've got at the One, this one was actually designed by Super Potato. The other option that they've got that residents have to choose from, first of all, I've got to show you this bathroom. How amazing does that look? Sitting in that bathtub with the view of the marina skyline. It's incredible. So the second option that clients and buyers and residents can choose from is a company called Elysion. Elysion are a little bit of a contrast. They're both similar. Elysion is more traditional, so they've gone for darker marbles in the bathrooms, darker floorings. They're actually famous for the renowned One Hyde Park building in London. Let me show you an image of the interior designed by Elysion. You can get us to see that. Now the kitchens are created and fitted by Gaggenau, which is a famous kitchen design company. They have the facilities, cooker, fridge, freezers, stove, oven, everything by Gaggenau. The bathrooms are going to be fitted by Toto, which is another really high quality brand. Something else that I wanted to show you from the brochure is the outdoor areas. Now the outdoor areas are designed by a famous landscape architect called Vladimir Jurovic. I think I've got that right. So you can see the wonderful outdoor spaces created by Vladimir Jurovic. Okay, so I'm sure you've all heard in the news that the most expensive apartment ever sold in Dubai was actually in this building. And that's right, it was actually a triplex unit. It was sold for 102 million dirhams. It was on the top floor. It was bought by a Bahraini national. That's the only information we have on the buyer so far. He bought the unit on a special condition that they would build a custom designed 20-metre swimming pool on the top of the penthouse so that he could swim in private. So that's pretty special. It's going to hold a lot of value. It's amazing. In terms of pricing, the apartments start now from 14 million dirhams, it's a very special project. The amenities include the ONE Palm Clubhouse. There will be a fine dining restaurant at the back of the building. There will be indoor and outdoor swimming pools. There will be an indoor cinema, an outdoor cinema, a barbecue area, residence lounges, swimming pool, children's play area, and luxury spa. I'm sure there's a couple of things that I've missed out there as well. The payment plan for this project is pretty simple: 45-55%. So 45% during the construction period and 55% on handover. Pricing starts at 3,500 dirhams per square foot and goes all the way up to 4,500 dirhams per square foot. And I was talking to some of my clients and some people I know about this. When you look at the price per square foot of a project like this, 3,500 dirhams, I mean, it's incredible. Imagine if you had this in Tokyo, London, or New York, or any of the major cities around the world. This is really cheap to have this type of quality, and in such a unique location, the Palm Jumeirah. I'm sure it's going to hold its value, if not, go up by a long way over the next, as we move forward. Finally, a little bit of sneak information that isn't public knowledge yet. So hopefully I won't get in trouble for this. I believe that the management company for this project, it's going to be residential, all penthouses, but it's going to be managed by the Dorchester. Obviously the famous hotel brand, the Dorchester, so you can imagine the amount of quality that is going to be associated with this project. And that is pretty much it from me. Thanks for watching. I really hope you've learned a little bit more information about the ONE Palm. Of course, if you have any questions, just reach out to me and let me know. And yeah, thanks for watching.